thought I'd just do a quick video here explaining what I'm trying to achieve with this build. And it's been a goal of mine for a long time to build a scratch-built car. I've thought about lots of different ways of doing it, and I'm finally biting the bullet and just going to go for it. So when I started wanting to design a car, what I mainly thought about was how I wanted the car to feel. And I kind of took a motorbike approach to this because I want a really raw feeling. I want to be with the elements, I want to be high performing, and just an awesome driver experience. I started doing some research into what would be like this and come up with lots of cool things. Most of them seem to be in the States. There's a couple from the UK of these open top sports car things with no doors, just very simple. And there's lots of variations out there, from big stonking V8 ones to ones with really small engines and single seaters that are pretty much a race car. The first one that really started to take my fancy was the BAC Mono. Really cool car, would be a whole lot of fun to drive. But being single seater, as cool as it is, and from a design perspective, it is really fun to make a single seater car because you have a whole lot more options to play with in the body shape and stuff. But there's nothing like taking your mates out for a cruise and what you build, I believe. So yeah, I've decided to opt for the two-seater option, leading me to the Ariel Atom, which is a really sort of ticks all the boxes on what I'm aiming for. It's got the real raw driver thing. It's simple, performs really highly. Yeah, it's the general look that I'm going for and the feel that I'm hoping for. Okay, so if I start talking about the engine platforms or the layout, so I initially started wanting to use a Hayabusa engine. There's a few issues with this. I know they're awesome, high-performing engine, a whole lot of fun. They are kind of pricey compared to what I'm going to end up going with, but the main thing that put me off, apart from some other random problems that I was running into with it, but it seems to be they're really, really good on the track and for high performance, but if you're just trying to cruise along, it is not a very pleasant driver experience. So if I was building this as a full-time track car, then yes, I probably would have gone down this route. But because it is going to be used on the road and hopefully just be able to cruise places in it as well as perform, I've decided to go against this platform. And I've done quite a bit on this design, fiddling around with different things and just trying to rough out what I wanted, which led me to using a high-powered front-wheel drive car and taking the whole front-wheel drive train and motor and everything and plonking it in the back of my car. So I still have a mid-mounted rear-wheel drive car. So I looked into other people had done this. Other people have definitely done this before. You know, they put front-wheel drives in Minis and Lotuses and all sorts of stuff. So I think this is the route that we're going to be taking. Then once I sort of had that sort of roughly worked out, I started playing around with bodywork, what I actually wanted this thing to look like. And I came up with some pretty horrendous options because I use SolidWorks at work, but I have not done much surfacing before, and so I had to learn how to get what I had in my head into SolidWorks, which was a really good learning curve and a whole lot of fun. As hideous as some of them ended up, there's lots of deleted ones. So here goes an early concept. The front is pretty similar to what it's going to be. It's no longer going to have the duct through the middle of the car because of the way aerodynamics works. I believe the air wasn't actually going to make it down to the radiator. So I think the radiator is now actually just going to be remotely mounted up in the front. The back of the car in this picture is not what it's going to be. I've sort of scrapped that design. It may end up being something close to it again, but not really. I'm sort of still working on the back. I have this design where it has a massive wing on the back and a big side skirt. It is not going to be this. I believe that wing won't actually do anything because the air going through the frame and everything is going to be so disturbed. I don't think I'll have downforce, which I'm not really worried about. So then this design, this is a newer one again. It's probably not going to have that big wing on the back. Colors and stuff, what it's going to end up looking like. Here goes some of the final sort of rendering of what I'm hoping. Colors could change, materials could change. It's just a concept. It's kind of a concept at this stage. Some more cool renderings of what it could be like. Getting a little bit carried away on Photoshop, just playing around with things. Trying to remember how to use that again. So yeah, this is kind of what I want the finished product to be like. And I hope you guys follow me on the journey of how I try and get there. It's been about a year and a half so far to get to this point. So yeah, hopefully now that a lot of things are lined up and I have a lot of things ready to go, it can just happen. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll keep you updated. Thanks for watching. To keep me motivated to keep making more content, please like and subscribe or add me on Facebook or Instagram. See you on the next one.